Peace and love, creatives. It's Sketchbox time, and the art never fails on the front of the box. This art is by Aaron Wagner, and it's beautiful. I love the colors and the bird and the background being black. It makes it pop. It's so pretty. We're gonna get into the box if I can open it. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little iffy. I think I have allergies, I'm not sure. But either way, we're gonna get into it. The reason why this is like a complete voiceover today is because your girl can't wait until there's nobody in the house to open this box. I got the box, I wanted to get into it, and I did. The artist's name is Aaliyah Smith, and that's her information on the back. It's beautiful, I love it, it's awesome. She also got her art put on the sketch pad, which is pretty cool. It has 20 sheets, 220 GSM, it's acid free, light fast resistant, and 100% cellulose made. When you open it, it's glued at the top, so it's definitely a pad, not a sketchbook. It has like a texture on the front of the sheet, and on the back it's kind of like less of a texture, but still a texture. We get a palette with 4 little dips, you know, to put our stuff. We get a King Art ink line set. The first one is a size L. It's kind of like a firm brush tip. The second one that we get is a 3mm, and it's kind of like a chisel tip. So you get a broad line and a fine line in that. It's nice. The third one is a size M, and it's kind of like a fude liner, if you've ever had one of those, the Tombow Fudes. That's nice, I like them. Ooh. Yeah. Why do I get so excited about a paintbrush? I don't know, because it's literally a flat wash paintbrush. It's a 1/2 inch, great for filling large areas or creating subtle washes. Now this is also made by King Art. It's a painting pen, and I'm just going to read what Sketchbox wrote about it. It says, a favorite of hand lettering artists, this unique pen allows for superior ink control. Use it for calligraphy work or to create lines with consistent line weight. Now, if you could insert Benny Hill music for me, or just get it in your head during me trying to figure out how to use this, it's comical. I leave in a little bit of it, but I take out most of it. What? I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing. I do not know what it is. I don't know how to use it. I've seen it being used once or twice, but that's it. I've never actually I've never seen it before. It's very interesting. We get a bottle of ink in the color orange, and then we get a Black India ink, and then here's all the stuff. If you guys want to see it, you can pause it and read it. All right, let's clear a little space so that we can get to swatching these goodies. First thing I used was the King Art liners. They worked well. They made lines. Next was the inks, and this, yep, insert Benny Hill music. Yes, please don't do that. Don't do any of it. No. 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 Ugh. Painful to rewatch knowing that I know how to use it now. Very painful to rewatch. But everything I was doing there was wrong. Here I kind of get the gist of it, like, okay, you know, you put the ink in the little opening and you start writing with it. The actual thin needle looking thing is just for unclogging the ink. If you have to unclog it, you kind of like put it in the front tip, and you kind of like plunge out the ink if there's like a clog. But that's how you use that. It's not something to make thinner lines. That's what I thought it was, but it's not. As far as for the actual painting pen itself, yep, don't do that. Don't do that. This don't. Just don't do that. Don't be me. Be better. Be better. It hurts. Really hurts. I end up looking up how to use this thing because, oh, that ain't it. That is not it. I promise it's over soon. It's over soon. Not soon enough. Just, please. Stop. Stop. Now, laying this thing down once there was ink inside the barrel was kind of, I was worried, but then I kind of like leaned it on the edge of the palette and it kind of sat there without spilling over. But I recommend having a place to, you know, your area nice and protected so that you don't, if you do make a mess, you know, it's okay. And here's me actually using it, and I think I cut myself off earlier, but the ink lines that come out of this pen is so thick. It's I think this is like a trial and error kind of thing. Like you have to like learn how to use it without pressing down so hard. And also, if your paper is moist, if there's a little, if it's damp slightly, more ink will come out. And if it's damp heavily, you might not even be able to get any ink out. So depending on how your page is saturated, your pen is going to be affected. And the paintbrush works like a paintbrush, and it's so pretty. And yeah, you can get a nice heavy line consistency, or you can get a thin line. Here I'm just trying to see if the liners that were provided are waterproof, and they are. I do try to like give it a scrub to see just how, you know, how much they can take. Don't do that. I don't know why I would do that, but I just wanted to see. Now I'm just seeing if it's going to run. I'm sorry about the in and out of the focus. I guess I did not put my lock on. I'm super sorry. Now I'm just mixing the colors and seeing what kind of color I get, like a payoff, a color payoff. Now, silly me decided to go over the lines that not had yet dried. You know, it's India ink. It dries pretty fast, but not fast enough, especially if it's like a heavy load, and the ink that comes out of that pen is definitely a heavy load. So you want to take caution when using it. Like if you're gonna make line work with that, wait until your piece is dry. And if you're making line work and then gonna go over it, make sure it's completely dry before you start going over it. Okay, now we're in the art portion of this, if you can even call this art. No, I don't like this piece. What I was trying to go for was like cat Dracula, you know, and yeah, this was just it was a dabble, a bad dabble. So there you have it. I wanted to leave it in though, because why not? You take the good, you take the bad, right? Or you take, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then here's me trying to use the pen. I am not comfortable with this thing at this point at all, so I'm just making squiggles and seeing what I could do, put it to the side, and pick up something I'm used to. Then I'm like, oh, you know what? How about I just color the whole thing orange? And then I was like, oh, I can make like street lamps, and no, it wasn't it. Off camera, I had painted a sheet completely the orange color, and I'll show you what I do with that later. Here I kind of, I fudged this up so bad, but I don't let you see it right now. I leave that for later. I stop here and yeah, I should have just stopped here, but I didn't. Okay, this is that sheet of paper that I painted over with the orange. Now, if you're gonna use this paper and you're gonna put a complete wash over it, I recommend taping it down because it bows like nobody's business, and it's gonna create a puddle and a mess. Tape it down. It's gonna save you heartache if you're really in love with the piece that you made. Here I'm getting the hang a little bit with the pen, and I really like this piece. It's nice. I should not have, sometimes you should step away from your work, and I should have stepped away from my work. I don't know. I wanted to do like a ray of sunshine hitting her. I don't know. It's okay. And then here, I cannot unsee Batman just wallowing in his regrets. In the water of his regrets. The water of regrets. I don't know. It looks like Batman to me, and I can't unsee it, and it's just awful. I don't like it at all. And I tried fixing it, but I don't think you can. Sometimes you just have to throw it out. Sometimes you just have to say enough is enough. Determined to make a piece of art that I didn't hate, I made another attempt. And here, because I really wanted to get like, you know how you have the 5mm, the movie reels thing, and it has like the side with the film, you know? So I was trying to get that effect with my first piece, and I failed miserably. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it again, because here we are again. And I haven't used the liners really. So I'm using them here, which by the way, I don't know if the liners made sense to be in this box, only because like they're so much grayer in color than the India ink, and I don't know, you can't even like clean your lines up if you make a mess with them because it's lighter, it's not darker. So here I used the liners more than anything else, and you know, I guess I gave them some shine. I just feel like one or the other would have done, I don't know, maybe some more ink instead of the liners, I don't know. But here I'm just I don't know, having fun with it, and just, you know, letting whatever happens. And it's just a kid who has gone bald early with his head down, raising his hand like present. And that's how the movie starts, because it's an I movie, because I don't know. So then I just I kind of put a little wash of gray over the top part, like you know, I lighten up the black really good, and then I tried to get the orange as light as possible to make it like skin color. No, it doesn't work, but I tried. So he's just an orange guy, that's all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I make a little, I kind of make it look like a little comic strip kind of thing at the end. I don't know. I have no idea why I did it. It just felt, I was just feeling, I was going with emotions, and that's what I felt. So there you have it. 4 different pieces of art. Maybe 1 or 2 that I really liked. I don't know. As far as the supplies in the box, I mean, I've always thought those were cool and wanted to try them. Would never have gone out to purchase them. So I think it's cool that it's in a box. But I don't think that the liners went with this. I think they should have used something else. That's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you have to say about this box. Let me know in the comments below. Peace and love.